Hi, this is Sahrai. Welcome to today's video. So today I will be diving into this beautiful conjunction that is coming this Saturday, October 22nd, 2022. This shift in Venus, there's a conjunction with the sun, a conjunction with this other dwarf planet that most people aren't aware of. And what is also happening on a grander scale is this shift into Libra. And what is happening on Saturday is a once in a lifetime energetic shift that hasn't happened since the 1770s, about 250 years ago. So really what is happening is a very, very powerful shift in energetic frequency into that of harmony, of balance, of peace. So I will dive into this in more depth in this video. And I also want to share that I will share more in more depth and more detail at the end, but I will be hosting a workshop on Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern time, to harness the energies to help us reclaim our power so that we can move forward using these beautiful energies of harmony and balance. It's also the 22nd is a Magdalene Day, so this is really about attuning to the divine feminine frequencies. So again, I will get into more detail on that at the end of the video, but I just wanted to offer that so you're aware. And it's free. So Saturday is, again, it's the 22nd. So there's all sorts of potent numerology frequencies along with the frequencies of Venus, of Libra, of this goddess energy that we are tuning into. So I'm coming at this not from the perspective of being an expert in astrology. I want to be clear about that. However, I have been on this journey that has been guided specifically by Venus, a rose spiral, a priestess path. So for the last couple years, I have quite literally been guided by Venus, or her embodied form of Inanna, the Sumerian, Babylonian, they're one and the same more or less, the goddess Inanna, who is the embodiment of Venus, the Venus star. So I've been very much guided through these cosmological energies without fully attuning to the broader concept of astrology. And what I've learned is that Venus isn't really as focused on in mainstream astrology because the shifts are more transient, because Venus herself is closer to planet Earth. And now we are at this shift in paradigm where we are attuning more to Venusian energy. So what is the Venusian energy? Venus represents beauty, love. She's known as the planet of love, harmony, abundance. So it's really helping us. She is helping us to embody these frequencies once we begin to tune into her energetics. So here I am beginning to tune in more and more to the astrology, the astronomy, the cosmology, the energetics of the universe that very, very directly impact us here on Earth. And they are here to help us, to guide us. So all of these alignments and these energetics, when we do tune in, we can feel them and we can harness the energy, harness the amplified energetics of these conjunctions to carry them forward, to use them to transmute whatever is not in alignment and to enable us to expand our frequencies and embody these higher level states of being. So Venus is, again, the goddess of love, Venus as a goddess, Venus as a planet, the goddess of love, of beauty, of harmony, of luxury. And she's associated with nature, and the rose is very closely associated with Venus and the divine feminine, this goddess energy. So the rose itself represents the unfolding, the blossoming of love, the blossoming of love within. So when we combine this beautiful energy of Venus, of the goddess of divine feminine, with these other conjunctions, so the 22nd, there is this other conjunction with, I believe it's a dwarf planet called Haumea. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. It's a Hawaiian goddess. So here again, we have this beautiful goddess energy, and I believe she's a goddess of fertility. And so here we are again attuning to this energy of creation, this energy of building. And that's what the 22 represents too. It's a master number, a number of union, the one and the one coming together. And then that togetherness is amplified, it's doubled, so it's heightened. The energetics of 2 are amplified, they're doubled in a master number 22. And it is this, again, this idea of balance, of harmony. Libra is very much about balance and harmony. So Venus rules both Libra and Taurus, and both of these signs are very much about creating beauty and about aesthetic and abundance and comfort and luxury. So when we are on the spiritual path, a lot of people, associate spirituality and spiritual growth with renunciation of material worldly goods. And there is a layer of that. And I believe that we are here embodied in form to experience the fullness of pleasure and life. Pleasure is a part of this human existence. So I personally believe that we are at this point in time where we are integrating the soul and the ego in this human form so that we can experience all the magic and beauty of physical creation and this physical embodiment while embodying these higher frequencies of light and love and beauty and harmony. So this Saturday represents a really beautiful time to pull back our energy, to pull back especially the feminine energy that is often, it's a very nurturing energy, a very giving energy, and people want to receive this energy. So if we don't have very good boundaries, and this is very common, that we can often give too much without allowing ourselves to receive. So there is this layer of pulling back our power so we can stand more firmly in alignment with these energetics, in full integrity with ourselves, in harmony with ourselves, as well as with the earth. So we are bringing these energetics back into balance by taking our power back. And so that will be one of the energetic practices that I walk people through in the workshop on Saturday, is this energetic practice of taking our power back. So this is, just one layer of these energetics that we can tune into. There's also the mythology of Inanna that really closely aligns with the movement of Venus in her synodic cycle. So Inanna is again the embodiment of Venus, and her mythology is the descent into the underworld. And at each gate, which represents the chakras in our body, as she descends into the underworld, she has to leave something behind. And this represents her shedding the layers of her ego, the power over, the authority, the authoritarian kind of energy. She is the queen of heaven and earth. So we are leaving all of the denser energetics behind, the lower frequency versions of each energy center. We are leaving something behind with her descent, and she has been in her descent phase. The morning star phase is ending, and now she is in this superior conjunction with the sun, not fully in alignment, but almost there because the orbits are a little bit off. But here she is behind the sun, and now we are about to embark on her ascent phase. So this is about reclaiming our power from a very different energetic perspective, about reclaiming our spiritual power, our divinely gifted power, power within, the power to create from a space of harmony and love, to create beauty in the world. That's a very different form of power. So I'm just using that one example of the energetic of power, but there is this very, very powerful conjunction really allowing us to recalibrate our relationship to power and to really pull it back in. So we have this more harmonized version of power coursing through us, where we are in our own power, feeling aligned with the divine so that we can create in alignment with love and unity and harmony. So there's so much to be said for all of these energetics. So let me, pull up my notes here so I don't get completely lost. So again, 22 is the master number, and it's a builder number. So it's the power to turn our ambitions and dreams into reality. So again, a beautiful energetic, and also a number that is closely associated with the Magdalene. So Mary Magdalene's feast day is the 22nd of July, 7/22. There's a lot of mathematical precision behind the frequencies of her name as it relates to these numbers. That can be a whole other video. So maybe I will create that at another point. But this number is very present and palpable. Mary Magdalene is the embodiment of the divine Sophia energy herself as well. So all of the goddess energy, they're nuanced embodiments of this same higher frequency of the divine feminine. So the pure embodiment of the Shekinah, if you will. And so it carries a vibration of success but success from the perspective of alignment as well. So the higher frequencies of 22, so 22 brings the frequency of 4 into a higher resonance, I suppose. You could look at it as resonance of peace, intuition, and cooperation. So this is very much the paradigm that we are entering into. We are leaving behind this paradigm of cooperation, of ego, into one of more cooperation and creating from the perspective of serving the whole. Unity consciousness is what we are ascending into. I see little birdies playing in the trees in the background. So yes, we are on this journey, all of us, of integrating the masculine and the feminine. And so this is an opportunity for us to really tune in to the energetics of the divine feminine and bring her into harmony within, bring them into union and balance within. As within, so without. So the more we do this inner work, the more it becomes reflected not into our own personal reality, but the collective reality, the collective experience of this earthly reality. So each time we do the work, we shed another layer and we ascend our own frequency. It has a ripple effect into the consciousness and energetic frequency of humanity. So us doing the work is really of service to the greater whole. So 22 we discussed. We also have the energy of 10. October 10 is this energy of wholeness and whoa, I just had a massive little brain fart there. Wholeness and completion. So we are at this phase. So I did a whole video on the 10-10 portal if you want to learn more about the energetics of the 10 and this phase of completion that we've been in. A lot of karmic completion, a lot of cycles coming into completion lately. I know for me personally, but collectively as well. And 10-10 is a portal every year, but the energetics have been amplified, especially in this 6 year of, so 2022 brings things again into harmony and balance. So it's, 3 is a number of creativity, the Holy Trinity, and then you double it to get 6. So we are working with all these really beautiful, powerful energetics. This is a 6 year. So all year we've been on this path of coming into these harmonic energies, this more balanced energy. So it's really an energy that is inviting us to see with the eyes of the heart. And this whole journey that we are collectively on is out of the head into the heart, embodying and reigniting this connection so that we are creating from the heart space, and that we are infusing our mind from the inspiration of the heart's eye, from the heart wisdom. So we are at this really potent time where we can bring in these energetics and really, really focus on bringing them in through our heart, so that we are creating from this heart-centered space, from these harmonic energies of love, with the intention of creating a more beautiful world. So I hope that resonates and makes sense. There is so much that I could share. So Venus herself, again, is about romanticizing your life. So if nothing else, I hope that perhaps this plants some seeds about bringing in a little bit more beauty and love and romance into your life. Romance, not necessarily in the sense of, romantic relationship, but romancing life, just seeing the love and the beauty and everything around you, connecting more with nature, being in this joyful state. And yeah, there's, I could go on and on and on. I will be getting deeper into all of these ideas on Saturday in this free workshop. And in addition to this practice of taking our power back, I will also be, channeling an activation of these frequencies of the pink rose and the harmony and the beauty that comes along with these Venusian energies. So I just received a little tidbit last night, and more will come through. It tends to come through me like in the moment or just before. So I know it's going to be beautiful. This is how it worked for my 8 golden keys, and I was continually like, wow, thank you. So I will wrap it up there. And if you're interested, please send me and connect with me. Comment below Venus if you would like to be added to the list. If you comment below, I don't know. Reach out to me on email. Find my email and reach out to me, amanda@thisartcalledlife.com. Or on Instagram @AmandaSahrai, and send me a DM there, because I will need your email address, so I won't ask you to comment that below. Anyway, so if this resonates with you, I would so appreciate a like, subscribe, and comment below anything that does resonate. And I hope to see you on Saturday, and otherwise I will see you here shortly, onward and upward in love and light and beauty and harmony above all. See you soon.